Andy, your question. I have a reasonably sized property with only a further 5 years left on the mortgage. Then it'll be worth about £1 million to me. As I'm retiring when the mortgage is paid, I'm thinking how I should go about protecting that money for my children's benefit and not having a huge amount disappear in tax if I died. Any suggestions would be appreciated.
I think, unfortunately, a very standard answer to a tax question is, I think, and it starts with, it depends. Because the key here is whether the person posing the question lives in that property or whether it's a rental property. Cause
sounds like he's living there.
Yeah. Well, if they are living there, it's in terms of what you can do from an inheritance tax point of view, which again I'm assuming is the thrust of the question, because although you can live in a property and you can legally gift it to another person, so it's effective for legal purposes, for inheritance tax, if you stay there and continue to draw a benefit from that property, i.e. living there rent-free, then it is ineffective for inheritance tax purposes. So until you give up that benefit, the 7-year
If you paid a commercial rental, though, would that suffice? If you could prove that was being paid, have a contract in place and pay that and show it's being paid?
So as soon as you stop retaining that benefit, i.e. the rent-free occupation, then the 7-year clock starts ticking. There is another, and again, I don't think there's any inkling of it in the question, but there's another sort of exception from that rule, that if you can give away part of the property and live there rent-free, if the person that you have given to the property, if they occupy the property as well. So I've seen this a few times where, you know, mother may have given the divorced daughter part of the house and she lives there. So
that's really interesting.
That's
I never knew that.
No,
that's really
interesting.
interesting. And that's why I can see why now people do that.
Yeah.
I thought it'd just be nice to the parent.
and crucially, occupation, as defined by HMRC, doesn't require them to live there as their main residence. And there's one of the many ridiculous sort of practice notes that HMRC produce, which tells you all the things which say you're occupying it, so leaving some books there and some clothes there. And there's a very helpful list.
I think that's a golden nugget, that.
Great advice, thank you very much indeed. Gents, that's all we've got time for, so John Howard, thank you very much. Simon Zucchi, thank you. And Andy Wood, thank you for taking part in your first programme.
No problem, thank you very much.
That's all we have time for today, so join us next time on Property Question Time.
If you have any questions that you would like to send to any of our experts at Property Question Time, you can submit them via our website, on social media, or email us at info@propertytelevision.co.uk.